Hello, hello, hello. Alrighty. Okay, we own not a bloomin' thing. Okay, so first we need land. Where are we? We are there. So what does that cost us? Ooh, $300,000. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. All right. So we got land now, minimally, and that's about it. Okay. So we have land. Oh, look at it's beautiful, beautiful. I tell you. Actually, those are some really nice tomatoes. Wow, I love those tomatoes. Okay, not what we're really worried about. Okay, let's. Oh, let's see. We need ourselves a small tractor. Small tractor. Let's see what kind of small tractor we're gonna run. Let's see here. Want a small old tractor. And maybe one without a cab. Maybe not. I wish I could order this by cost. So that's 59 for a Fiat. 58 for, no, I don't want that. Some broken Ferguson tractors. I don't care enough. I could get another Fiat. No. We get a Ford. Hey, train man. How's it going? I can get a Ford. I can get a Gilder. I thought I'd never see the day. Well, you know, I hate to tell you, but everybody in Patreon knew that I was doing this eventually. We're trying Old Stream Farms first because it's a little bit easier. I've got a couple other maps set. They're more difficult, but I figured we'd start with this. You'll have to excuse me, I'm drinking a smoothie that Das made me. Am I sick? I'm not sick. Should we get a Case 33 series, guys? That seems to be the cheapo. I don't want a Zetnor. A Zetor or an Ursus. Okay. So really the only ones that I'm willing... Yeah, we're going to get the Case, I think, because it's a whole 33. Well, how many ponies you got there, Tracker? You got 45 ponies. I think we're going to have to be smart about this. Turn my sound up. Which, me? Are you talking about me or the game there, train man? I can put the microphone closer to my face. I have to be careful because I'm watching my audio section and I'm in the green. I'm at the very top of the green for my audio. I can increase the game's audio. Hold for one moment. There we go. I'll increase the game's audio, but we're not in the game yet. Alright, plows. El Cheapo Plow. What does that need? 140 horsepower. 90 horsepower. 90 whole ponies? We need at least 90 ponies. Oh no, that one takes 15 horsepower for a 1.0 plow. Okay, we can get the tractor we were looking at. Which tractor was it? It was this tractor, I think. Rotate the camera. Does it have as a PTO and a 3-point? Well, there we go. Oh, I can have big tires. We're just going to go with standard attachers, front weight or default. We're going to go with default. I don't need a roll bar or a beacon. That's silly sauce. I don't need a GPS. And that engine is just fine. So we have ourselves a tractor. Woohoo! I think... Yarr. That needs plowing. Arr. Let's get ourselves a plow. Oh, that one is 85 horse ponies. Wait. What's our tractor have? Hold on. Our tractor has 45 horse ponies. Yeah, okay. Horse ponies. Chisel plow. No. It's Pennsylvania. We're going to have to go with this 3 to 5 furrow plow thing. Are you sure you don't need a roll bar? Aye. How about we're just going to go with a 3 furrow plow. We're being El Cheapo right now. 250 bucks. I'll take that. And what else we need? I don't even know. We need a cultivator. A rotavator. I need a rotavator I can run with my tractor. 45 horse ponies is what we got. We can't. Oh, we can run a brony. We can run a brony 3. Uh-huh. We're going to buy that. $2,000. Hey, hey, hey. All right, we have a cultivator. We got ourselves a plow. We're going to need ourselves a seeder for 45 horse ponies. All right, I'm assuming I'm going to have to go all the way down to the end here. It's 100 horse ponies. We might be in trouble. Uh-oh. That's 70 horse ponies. Uh-oh. All right, we're going to have to rent a tractor in order to run the seeder. Minimally, we can prep our land. How many horse ponies does this require? Don't say. One would hope that that would work. Oh, I can get this one. I know these ones would work. You know what? Let's just plow. Braille fan. R.I.P. Why are we R.I.P.ing? Why? All right, let's go for a little walk. Little walk. Hi, person. How's it going? Oh, we have to socially distance. That's proper social distancing in my book. To the mod hub to find an El Cheapo seeder. It's not an El Cheapo seeder, Rusher. It's, whoa, car. Ain't got no power. Yeah. Uh-oh. Where's my tractor? I'm being tricked. Being tricked. Where's my tractor? How do I read a map? That might be a better question. Oh, the shop's all the way down there. Oh, okay. Fine. All right, we're going for a walk. La da da da. We're here in Old Stream Farm. There's a porpoise. We're gonna need a bigger tractor. I am on Old Stream Farm. We're gonna start here. I have some plans, but I need to test a couple of mods that are going to be required before we can move to another map. There's 2 other maps at Grunwald, the Artisan, Slaughter, Biogas, or Reef. I got a finger for you. Alright, we gotta go south by southeast or something. South by southwest. Feels like 2013 and life's good. Oh my goodness. Wouldn't it be nice if it was 2013 and we all knew what was going to come in the next 7 years? How many of us would change things? I know I would. Man, could you imagine time travel back to 2013 and knowing what's going to happen in 2020? If I cross that way, I'm going to be stranded. Eventually, we'll get to the store so we can pick up our tractor. Oop, we can't go that way. Got to socially distance. Also known as Pennsylvania. Yar. Okay, this way. It's not Pennsylvania, though, Rusher, because all the signs are for Germany. I mean, I guess it could be the German part of Pennsylvania. I probably won't do mod reviews. I'm going to kind of let that sit. Mainly because YouTube is kind of a secondary at this point. Twitch is going to be the primary. It's easier. Look at this truck. Oh, I want the truck. Heck with the tractor. I want the truck. I tell myself to invest in Bitcoin and Tesla. Me, I tell myself to move. All right, let's get ourselves a plow. Oh, this is not going to work. All right, let me get the controller hooked up. Ow. All right. Yep, nope, that's our head. That's our head. Boink. You don't have access to this lane. Yeah, I know that. How do I raise the plow? Well, I know V game. Thank you. Lift. Woohoo! It lifted! Yay! It lifted without us tipping over. That was my fear. Alright, we're on the tractor! Advertising YouTube is getting nuts. Watch the 31-minute video with 10 advertising. Yeah, I know. There's a reason for that, and the reason is sadness. I tell myself to run far into the hills. Exactly, DOS. I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, mods are much more accessible now, so it makes more sense to be able to just let people do it on their own, really. So the YouTube ad rev is so bad, and with the whole pandemic thing, people are like, oh, I need to try to make some money. So they're literally throwing every possible ad break in. And in fact, YouTube is actually pre-checking some advertising checkboxes that I'm like, why? Why did you do that? Can I go this way, you think? Probably not. So stay on the road. We took a wrong turn. And YouTube revenue is so bad right now that everybody's just like, oh, let me throw everything at it. It's gotten to the point, Train Man, that if I review my own videos, I run ad block on myself. I basically tell everybody, just run ad block on my videos. Don't bother with it. This is a decent enough tractor. I was about to avoid that pothole thinking I was in Bus Sim right there. It's like, no, I'm going to hit a pothole and we're going to get dinged. Oh, wait. Nope. Wrong game. So they slightly changed Old Stream Farm, but I think it's for the better. I remember playing this map. I don't remember whether it was 15 or 13 or what, but... YouTube Premium. Yeah, there's that too. Alright. This 15. Ah! Look at that. Russia remembers. Alright, here we go. Don't ask why I know that. I won't, Russia. I won't. Okay, that worked-ish. Wrong button. That button. Don't know what that button does. Oh, I've turned on the lights somehow. Aha! Whoa, wait. No. Somehow I hired a worker. Oh my good grief. You'd think I never played Farm Sim before. Oh, wait. Don't hit the red button. Why not? The red button is the first button you press in every single scenario, Train Man. Especially if it says do not touch. Too many buttons. Yeah, exactly. The legendary home key. So, well, it would, except for we don't have any beacons on this tracker. So, yes, it. I believe it does. This tractor sounds kind of sad, really. I have been doing a lot more in-cab with the little bit of farm sim that I've been playing, mainly because of playing games like Bus Sim and all of that. I'm getting so used to in-cab views that I'm just like, it's easier. That button. And there we go. And down it goes. I feel like I'm tipping over. Don't know what's happening. World's tipping sideways on us. First to remap. I was trying to figure out what game to play because I was still right up to the moment of streaming. I wasn't sure I was going to do this, mainly because a bunch of mods needed to update. And yeah, so I was still on the fence about Train Simulator or Airport CEO, and then all these mods updated, and I was like, let's do it. Let's do it. Sims are about immersion, so external takes me straight out of it. It's true, Ollie. It's true. Though sometimes, I mean, like, how long it takes your player to turn their head is just ridiculous, and I'm just like, sometimes you just go out of view because it's just so long to turn your head around. When in our personal heads turn much quicker. Most of us, anyway. Is the frame rate okay, guys? Because I just want to make sure. Because if it's bad, we might have to do something else. I feel like I'm in any other farming game. Plow. Plow, plow. Cultivate, cultivate. Seed, seed. Fertilize, fertilize. Do other things. We probably could have gotten a bigger tractor, a bigger plow, but we're cheap. Frames are fine here. Excellent, train man. Thank you for confirming. Streamlabs has a weird warning system. It says, "Oh, you're dropping frames everywhere," and I'm like, "Am I? Am I really?" Because nobody ever really complains about it, but I never really know. All right, I am doing the most inefficient thing, aren't I? By going around and around and around and around. Well, Das, you're also viewing in potato quality. Potatoes. It's not buttery smooth, but perfectly watchable. Okay, good. I had a little argument with Comcast the other day. Mainly because they were going to charge me extra for going over a data cap. I'm like, guys, you had your data cap suspended for 3 months, so you can't tell me it's doing anything to your network. And they were like, well, what else do you need? I'm like, faster upload speed because you're freaking 5. I think I'm at 5 megabits up. I'm like, that's ridiculous. And circa 1980, so that's dumb. And they're like, oh, but that's what is consumer grade. I'm like, whatever. Silly Comcast. Bunch of money grubbers. Can't wait till the city gets the fiber installed. Then I'll probably do like I did last time I got in a city with fiber installed. Right after fiber got installed, we moved to a different city. I was like, dope. Time to watch now the girlfriend has gone to work. Oh my, mechanic. Oh my. Just get her to watch too. Right, every time I approach there, that seems to indicate that it's being all weird. Alright. Whatever, game. Whatever, game. What do I think about upcoming satellite internet? It's never been fast enough. If they can make it fast enough, great, but they gotta prove it. The reality is the United States just needs to catch up to the rest of the world. It's pathetic how slow our internet speeds are, and we consider it perfectly normal and acceptable. I mean, I don't, but oh my goodness, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Buttons, man, buttons. So many buttons. Hopefully everybody is doing well today on this Friday. Enjoying, I don't know, the end. Our passenger trains are also slow. All of our trains are slow. Our passenger trains are slow. Our water is full of lead. Our healthcare is based on our employment status. There's all kinds of problems there, train man. Let's get this. I'm gonna be OCD about plowing everything, even though I don't think it matters as much in Farm Sim as it does in like Farmer's Dynasty and stuff, but at least you get passenger trains. I mean, that's true, Rusher, you live in the middle of nowhere, so that would be a problem. Thank you for following. Add 3 Banda. Add a panda. You're gonna be add a panda now. Alright, we will let's see. Oh, good grief. We should have bought the bigger tractor. Should have bought a bigger tractor. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Wish in one hand, spit in the other. See which one fills up first. I'm gonna go with that version of the saying. So today I spent most of the morning loading my truck in a way that was completely unsafe. Which, you know, is something that you do pretty often in life. So I had to, yeah, normal. I had to load the 200-300 pounds of broken porcelain tile that was in the 50-gallon bin onto my truck. Now I backed it into my garage because once I get over the breakover on my garage, I don't have a huge downhill on my driveway. So with the 4x4, of course, I end up with the tail way high. So I backed up until I got over the breakover so that I leveled out the tail of the truck. And I took the 2 ramps that I've got, which work great for a normal pickup truck. Don't work on a lifted 4x4 that has a lifted flatbed on it, mind you. So they completely did not fit properly. Threw the old trucker's chain across the headache rack so that I could spool out far enough with the chain that I could get the ratchet straps on there, and then proceeded to use 5 ratchet straps plus 3 to hold the container onto a wheeled dolly to slowly ratchet strap that whole thing up onto the flatbed of the truck. I only had a couple moments where I was like, oh, that's not going to work, and almost dumped it over the side of the ramps, which would have then hit my car and probably caused a lot of damage. But yeah, it only took me like 2 hours to get the stupid thing ratchet strapped up there. I used 2 800-pound capacity straps to do most of the winching. I used 2 400-pound straps that were purely there for making sure it stayed straight, because otherwise there was every chance it wasn't going to. I used another 800-pound strap to grab the barrel up at the very top so that I could actually lift it onto, kind of pull it onto 2 wheels instead of 4. And yeah, it was a long process, lots of resets, but I got it there finally. Emptying it was a lot easier. Did I get that recorded? No, I didn't. I did not. I didn't think it was going to work, honestly. I was like, this is not going to work. I'm going to get this thing part way up here, and then it's going to get stuck. Oh, and then I also, because of the way the truck is, the ramps were so steep that the breakover angle of the ramps meant that I bottomed out the car mover piece that I had the barrel sitting on. So then I used my 3-ton jack to jack up the ramps on the back end where they were against the concrete, and then used my jack stands to keep them held up in that location so I could raise them in small increments. And yeah, I got it. It took a long time, but I got it. And then once I got it on the flatbed, I was like, okay, now I got to get it off the car dolly thing. Of course, I put it on the car dolly thing when it was empty. So yeah, but I had to get it off the car dolly thing because it wouldn't fit underneath the overhang of my headache rack. So I then got it off, and in the process of getting it off, I put the whole thing on my foot at one point. Not the one with the broken toe, the other foot, because, you know, that happens. But I got it there, and I went to the dump, and I got it off the back of the truck real easy. I just flung it off the back of the truck. It's no longer a round barrel anymore. It's now kind of oblong, but meh. But that was my morning. That was my great accomplishment. So I got that and my 75 gallons of sawdust and my bits and pieces left over from when I had a actual bed on the truck instead of the flatbed, and some old running boards that were rotted, and a giant cardboard box full of styrofoam. So it was a good, you know, trip to the dump. But man, it took all morning, and it was humid. It was humid here this morning. By humid, I mean it was like 60% humidity, but for Colorado, that's bad. I would have just dumped the tile out of the barrel and just loaded the barrel on the truck. Well, I thought about that. In fact, that was Doss's solution to the situation, but I'm like, where am I going to put it? It was all shattered tile, and it was an entire 50-gallon barrel full. Yes, yes, Doss. You were justified in your statement. Good morning to take a dump. Ha, Trayman, you're funny. Serenar. Tip it over and roll it. I couldn't because the lid wouldn't stay on. It's, yeah. Didn't really have much of a lid. Dad does that and watches me load this. Yeah, well, Rusher, you can come on over and you can load the barrel next time. I still got more to put in it. Always duct tape. Yeah. As we were driving to the dump, past a bobcat, and I was like, man, if I had that bobcat, it would have taken me a whole 3 seconds. Would have thrown it up on a pallet that I've got. Would have been easy to get it on the pallet, and then bish bash bosh, lift it up on the back of the truck. Done. But no, got to figure it out another way. So instead we apply physics. Lots of physics. More tile equals more duct tape. Enough duct tape and everything can be contained. Oh my goodness. Serenar, how's it going? Over there in UK land. We should have gotten a bigger... If we had gotten a bigger tractor, guys, we could have gotten ourselves a bigger plow. We would have been done already. Oh, goodness. Great as usual. Why don't I believe you 100%? Tea, crumpets, keep calm, carry on. Yeah. Yeah. Almost done with the smoothie that Doss made me. It's a kiwi and blueberry, I think. I mean, definitely kiwi, I'll tell you that much. I'm drinking some leftover New Zealanders. Oh my goodness. That was not a straight plow job right there. Eh, well. We're a new mass to the shops today. My glasses steamed up straight away. Oh, yes, I get that, Serenar. Oh my goodness. So on my way home, I stopped at a hardware store because I needed a bunch of screws for making some outdoor furniture. And masks are now mandatory in Colorado. So I have a mask, and I have 2 masks that are relatively good at not steaming up my glasses. But I go in, and there's like a good dozen people not wearing masks, just whatever. I'm like, you know what? I gave Lowe's the benefit of the doubt last time. That was a hardware store. Yeah. And now I'm like, yep, probably won't be shopping there again. Like, just make them wear the mask. If they can't wear the mask, just ask them to go away. At least you're playing the 16X map set in Texas. Need a much bigger... Oh, yeah, you need a much bigger plow then, and a bigger tractor. I'm running all the mods from Stocko's map and Brew's map on here, which is a lot. Mandatory masks came in today in England. Yeah, it's just I don't understand it. I mean, they're uncomfortable. I hate them. But at the same time, I don't want to be responsible for somebody, you know, catching something or catch something myself. Graphics card explodes with all those mods. Yeah. We're not going to use a lot. I mean, we're in Old Stream Farm, for goodness sake. What I do think Now I know why the game stutters right there. It's that water. Wow. Oh, that's good to know. Like, there's things on these mods that I just don't even understand. Like, I think there's a diff lock system on here or something. I don't even know how it works. That came out of all Brews mods. That's all right though. We'll figure it out, or more accurately, we probably just won't use parts of it. Willkommen im Kornbelt stick map name. Oh, that's your 16x on FS17. Ooh. 789 on the numpad. Ah. Well, thank you, Resher. I mean, there's no reason for it right now, but we'll probably need it later. Yep, it's that water that causes the game to stutter. Interesting. Serenar, we were just when I started, someone was like, "Oh, it feels like 2013," and we were talking earlier. Man, wouldn't it be nice if you could time travel back to 2013 and change the direction, the decisions that you made? Darn dihydrogen monoxide ruining everything again. Exactly. Dangerous, dangerous stuff, that dihydrogen monoxide. Should be regulated. Your diffs and four-wheel is on by default. Ah, cool. Well, that makes my life easier. I'll take that any day of the week. Schnitzel, Schnitzky, Schnitzel. Your name's now Schnitzel because that's what I've decided. How's it going? Oh, now I want a Schnitzel. Oh well. I will live. You still have loads of FS13 mods. Oh my. Schneitsky. Okay. I like Schnitzel better. But welcome to the funny farm, where we've got a 45 horsepower tractor because we went cheap, and we're kind of regretting it because we can't afford, or we can't find a single seater that we can use a 45 horsepower tractor with. Woot! Save your FS13 mod folder. Yeah. Yep, I've got every single one of those mods that I did any mod review on or anything from any of those games actually sit on an external hard drive. Still to this day. And I'm like, I don't know why I've done that, but I have. Same with all the FSX mods. I have all those FSX mods I did sitting on an external hard drive. It's like, well, one day when I need room, I'll clear them off, but for now, how many mod folders do you want? Yeah. Well, I had a bunch of them. I think I had one per map when we did the timeline maps on YouTube, so where we were doing like California and all that. And those had duplicates. I have what I call the clean mods for 17, which are a group of mods I'd always put into a map just in the beginning no matter what. And then I had all the crazy mods that I did on the reviews and stuff of 15 and 13 and all that stuff. We play on 17. Oh, that's good. many hours did you guys have in? I don't actually know Railfan because I bought 13 and 15 direct from Giants, so they were not Steam games for me. Your Microsoft Train Sim mods, oh my goodness, old Microsoft Train Sim. That's going to be, yeah, I don't know what we're going to do when Flight Simulator comes out. Well, other than I'm going to buy it and then we're going to fly a plane. Too many hours. Yeah. Let's not discuss my content folder for trains. Oh my goodness, trains. I have Trains 12 somewhere. It's one of those games. I think it's that one that I got the GE Streamline train, the really cool one with the like the oval thing on the front. I'm sure Train Man knows exactly what I'm talking about. Then again, maybe not because it's probably definitely not a freighter. But play on Xbox. Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, I got you halfway there, Snitsky. I've got an old janky Xbox controller I'm using. Even though I'm playing on PC, I'm using the old janky Xbox controller. That was an odd description of a loco. Look up, oh my gosh, is it the GE? I think it's called the GE Streamline. Or maybe it was GM. It might have been the GM. But it was a DLC for trains. And I got it because it was like right as they finally realized they would never win the dovetail and gave up. So all the DLC was super cheap, so I bought it. Because I was like, why not? I'll buy these weird trains. Maybe I should go back and play that game some. But I won't because Train Sim World's coming out and that will become the thing that I focus on. Aero Train, yes, the Aero Train. Yes, Zettler. I know I had bad descriptions. What can I say? I liked the Aero Train. It looked cool. It would be GE, not GM. Yeah. I mean, that being said, Train Man, during the big recession that happened in the 70s, I want to say, yeah, the 60s and 70s, Boeing made all kinds of stuff that you'd be like, no, that couldn't be Boeing. Oh, they made it. I want to say they built train cars and boats, which makes sense because they started out as a float plane manufacturer. They did all kinds of stuff. Still play the 19 edition of Trains. You run Discord. So focused on old style. What is iPortaling? What kind of multiplayer is that, Zettler? You have me curious. Train mail? Oh, do you go to a certain point and then you just like email somebody where you are? Same thing about Ford. That's true. That's true, Train Man. They did some weird stuff too, didn't they? Oh, okay. You have one route, friend has another. You can send the trains via a portal. That is an interesting concept of multiplayer. I like. There's a game I've been it's been on my wish list for like ever, because I don't know if it's actually worth me ever getting, but it seems interesting because there's so it's called A Train, I think. I want to say it's called A Train. There's so little train sim DLC that's focused in Asia. I know Train Sim World. One of them has a little bit. I want to say in China and Korea, but not to the extent that would be super interesting in my mind. All right, we got a little bit to clean up here. And then we'll have a perfectly plowed field because I'm a perfectionist in field plowing. That method of multiplayer, Zettler, reminds me of my dad talked about how when he was in college, back in the dark ages before they had, anything, which I tell my dad every once in a while. I'm like, hey, what was it like to live with the dinosaurs? But then he usually tells me that he's reduced my inheritance. But he talked about playing like grand strategy games via mail. So you'd have a friend in another state or another country, and you'd play grand strategy games. You'd do your move, and then you'd just put your move in the mail, and then your friend would get it in a long time, and then they'd do their move, and they'd mail back. I was like, that's interesting conceptually. That'd be horrid. All right, we got one field plowed. Now we can check out this lovely. I really like this farm with all the lushness all around it and all the little courtyards. It really makes me pleased. I'm plesiosaurus. All right, let's go this way. Can I get up there? Oh yeah, I can. Okay. I was going to say no, I can't. Yes, I can. Let's go this way. Oh, look at all this room we got back here for doing all kinds of stuff. All right, good. That all looks very, very dead. Cotton, withered. Yep. Should ask your dad if he had trouble using the abacus. I asked him what it was like once to write on clay tablets. That didn't go over very well either, but whatever. Okay, this is very steep. I feel like my tractor's about to head down the hill in a rolly, rolly, rolly formation. Maybe should have put the roll bar on the tractor. Oh my goodness, look at the size of this field, guys. We're going to be plowing for ages. Wow. Come on, game. Pick it up. There you go. Yeah, this is a roll bar field. Yep. Ah. Well. That was not the way I wanted to turn, but alright, we'll go with it. I feel like I want to hire a worker to do it. But if I hire a worker, then I don't have a tractor. And we're stuck without a tractor. hired worker would probably mess up because the field isn't square. Anyway, buy another tractor. I don't know about that. I mean, we're going to have to rent a tractor to do any sowing because we have 45 horsepower in this tractor. And there's no seeder that is that low of a horsepower rating in the game in my mod list right now. So I'm like, we're going to have to rent a tractor. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, here comes Rusher, the business manager. Another tractor is not in the budget. Come on, Rusher. I got $165,769. Goodness. Map with 20 tractors. I mean, I'd be happy with 2 right now. It feels like it's getting steeper. This would not be a field I would be happy driving this tractor on in this side-to-side motion. I want to go up and down. Or have tandems? I don't know. When you combine a sprayer, trailer, and any other bits and bobs. That's true. But we could rent. We could totally rent. If only there was rent to own, we'd be doing great. Alright, we're going to go down this way for now. We'll see how deep is this thing really. Might not be as bad as I thought. Oh, no, it's pretty bad. Yeah, they've ever so slightly changed Old Stream Farm, so the stuff that I remember, I'm like, what? I mean, at least we bought the cheapest tractor available and the cheapest plow available, so we at least did that bit right. And then we'll just have to sadly do contracts. Or not. I might just ignore the contracts. You don't need that fence anyway, right? Who needs that? I mean, it only keeps the sheep in, I think. Alright. 45 horsepower tractor. Will it plow uphill? I hope so. Oh yeah. It's 45 horsepower, but they're big horsepowers. They're like Clydesdale horses, not those sad little Shetland pony horsepower you get in some tractors. I would totally ask a tractor salesman that. What kind of horsepower is it? Is it like Shetland pony kind of horsepower? Or are we talking like Clydesdale and Shire horsepower? That's why I'm not allowed to ask these kind of questions of salespeople. They just kick me all out. Get out. Do I have to wait to the first growth stage to run the weeders or sprayers? I can't remember. I've never actually in all my testing, I've never made it to this first growth stage, or actually the complete growth stage of it on any of my maps. No? Okay, good. Okay, excellent. Because I'm thinking, thank you for following Owain Lewis. There we go. Because I've got the crop destruction on, I don't really want to be driving on the crop at all. So my thought was we would plow, lime, cultivate, sow, fertilize, and weed all before before we let any growth happen. Obviously we gotta sow before any growth happens, but figure we do all the things before any growth happens, and then we don't have to worry about any crop destruction. Yeah. Now I want to know why I ended up with rotted out fields. Like why didn't the farmer who owned this at least leave me a field like they do in Farmer's Dynasty, where you can buy a field that's all, you know, ready to harvest. I mean, I know it's spring and blah blah blah, but man, I'm actually enjoying that part of Farmer's Dynasty. Being able to buy a field and immediately recoup a huge chunk of your purchase cost. Maybe it is harvested cotton. Oh, they harvested it all. But yeah, I do like that about Farmer's Dynasty, buying the field that's ready to harvest and then immediately doing the harvest and recouping a good chunkier purchase price. Wait, you can't weed until they show? Really? I would thought I could spray. Can I spray the herbicide before the weeds show up? I would think I could do that. You know, the one downside of going to the dump is all day now, since we left the dump, every time I take a big breath in, I'm like, what smells like trash? I changed, I showered, but I still smell the trash. I'm like, that's not cool. I think it's psychosomatic, probably. Like, I was at the dump, I smell like garbage. Okay, so I can't weed until they appear. That's disappointing. Because if I gotta drive on the crop to weed, I'm just gonna destroy it because this tractor is exactly one row wide. So I might as well just not even bother weeding. Just accept the penalty. Because the penalty is probably less than me destroying all the crop, which is what I would do. Okay, this field's actually going faster than I thought it would. I thought we were going to be stuck on this field forever, but we're going pretty quick. I feel like I'm sliding off the tractor. I have to admit, I feel like I might end up like sliding out. You know, how you on fake leather. Um, you slide on stuff. I feel like we might just slide right out of the seat of the tractor. Ah! Fall down the hill. We might manage to get these fields done. Oops. Back up, tractor. Back up, tractor. kind of feel we should have sprung for the bigger tractor and the bigger plow, but too late. We're going to take what we got. You might be able to get narrows. No, I actually looked at the tires when we bought this tractor. It's only got wides. At least you don't have suicide wheels up front. That's true. Not like my Jack Bear in Farmer's Dynasty. Which is actually not that bad of a game. I know a lot of people dislike Farmer's Dynasty, but it's not that bad. There's a lot worse out there. Anything from UIG comes to mind. Now that sounded like it actually needed to actually exercise some horse ponies right there. How many times did he roll? I didn't roll. The tractor is fine. You have the UIG World of Simulators Ultimate Edition. Oh, why? Why would you do that to yourself, Rusher? So after this, we'll go get our Brony 3, which, whenever I say that, all I can think of is guys dressed up in My Little Pony outfits. But somehow it's some sort of cultivator device I own now. And then we're going to have to, I guess, should we lime before we... I was young and dumb, yeah. Do we lime before we cultivate or after? I don't think it really matters. Ricky, how's it going? So we have 3 more weeks. Steam, welcome to the fun. Welcome to the fun. Thank you for the raid. Phase, how's it going? Das or Serenar, want to shout out Steam for me? I'd appreciate it. How was Forza Horizon 4 driver? How's it going? How was the stream there, Steam? Train Sim World, of course, Train Sim World. What were you driving, Steam? What were you driving? Massey, it's going well. We've got a 45 horsepower tractor that can't pull a single seater that we have in the game. So, yeah. We're going to have to rent tractors and figure out what we do from there. 4-hour stream of Fab Freight Trains. Nice. I was right up to the moment of starting the stream. I was not sure I was going to do Farm Sim, and I was actually thinking of doing Train Sim, but all the mod updates downloaded, and I figured, why not? It sucks. You know, we were trying to be cheap, Massey. That's why we bought the cheap tractor. I call it a tractor. We bought the cheap one, and we're going to pay for it because, you know, short-sighted. But it's all right. We got ourselves a little farm. We are plowing under the dead cotton and sunflower that was on our fields, and We'll make something of ourselves somehow. Pull ourselves up by our suspenders. Does anybody wear suspenders anymore? I mean, non-ironically. No problem. No problem, Steam. I'm ready for Train Sim World 2. Then I'll actually have a Train Sim World game to play. Don't worry about it, FaZe. Things happen. Things happen. You just got to take everything in a chill manner. You need Stocko to spend some of your money. No, I don't. I'd end up so far in debt. How far in debt would we be? We'd be so far in debt we wouldn't be able to see anything over the pile of debt bill. That became a bad joke really fast, so we just kind of went with it. I don't have a relationship with the bank manager that allows me to run insane debt. Oh, could you guys imagine? Could you guys imagine Stocko on Farmer's Dynasty where you can't take out a loan? Oh my goodness. Of course, I say that and we have like a $750,000 loan in pure farming, so yeah, we're kind of all over the board. Let me spend it. No, unfortunately, there's that Rusher is the business manager, and they said no, so I'm not allowed to spend money. We'll just wait until we do a stream where Rusher isn't around, then we'll spend all the money, but, you know, not in a budget. See, he keeps saying not in the budget, but I've never actually seen a budget form. He's given me forms, but they're missing the cover sheet on the TPS report, so I can't accept it. I think the budget just has an infinity symbol. No, that's Stocko's budget, Serenar. Stocko's budget is just an infinity symbol with a smiley face and a beacon. Alright, we've missed a few spots with our plowing job because we're so terrible at plowing, but we'll get it. We'll get a few of them. Go away, bird. I don't want a blackberry pie, a blackberry pie. Alright, Steve, enjoy your lurk. I do have to set up a lurk command, but enjoy your lurk. Blackberry jam. Yep. Nothing beats blackberry jam, though, Serenar, where the blackberries are picked out of your own yard. Yeah, I still can't get over those. When my parents lived in a little town of Walla Walla, Washington, we had blackberries in the yard. And, that was a constant. Blackberry jam, using the blackberries fresh out of the yard. You did remind me to drink my smoothie, though. Ah. Of course, we had to pick the blackberries as quick as possible, because even though they had thorns, the dog would eat them. The dog learned how to pick the blackberries by curling her lips back so it was just her teeth, and then she'd reach in and nipped the berry right off. Weirdest dog ever. Of course, it's also a dog that flew through a plate glass window because a person peeked in the middle of the night. Probably very much a brown note for that person when that happened. Because if you've... Thank you for following Milflove and Phase. If you've never seen a Weimaraner at night, one, difficult thing to do. Thank you for following Furf. Furf? Yeah, Furf. Schurft. If you've never seen a Weimaraner at night, one, they're very hard to see. And then imagine, Massey, thank you for following. Imagine a Weimaraner and you're peeking in a dark window and suddenly there's a Weimaraner coming full bore through the window at you. Phase, thank you for the host. Yeah, Sarah and my mom raised Weimaraners for years, so I grew up with those dogs. Love them. Absolutely love the Weimaraner. Smart dogs? Well, some of them are smart. Some of them are dumb as rocks, but a lot of ours were smart dogs. Unscreened Nesquik milk containers. The nun on roller skates. She'd be sitting there away from the table, and you'd look away and you'd look back and she'd be about 6 inches closer. You wouldn't even hear her move, and she had bells on her collar. You'd never hear her move. You'd look away, you look back, she's 6 inches closer. I mean, by the end of the meal, she basically had her face in your plate, and you never saw her move. Crazy dog. But the yellow eyes of a Weimaraner, that puts a lot of people off. A lot of people get freaked out when those yellow eyes look at them. Yes, weeping angel doggy. Yep, exactly. She'd fit in perfectly. Roller skates. Yes. Cats are better. Sorry, I'm not a cat person. I'm just not. I love me large, intelligent dogs. That is true, Doss. That is true. The cat we did have ruled all the dogs. So all the Weimaraners knew to pay homage to Sugar the cat. Because Sugar the cat ruled the house. Alright, I know that there's some more up here that needs some plowing, because I missed it earlier. But I'm really just not a cat person. I don't know. I love the dogs. What you miss? Not a lot, Zettler. Not a lot. What can Brown do for you? That's true, Train Man. Yeah, we're discussing when one of my parents' Weimaraners caused a potential burglar to have a little brown note moment. Then we had the other Weimaraner that could jump vertically. The dog was just like part deer or something. Because he'd just stand there looking at you. Be a 4-foot fence there in front of him. He'd just be looking at you. And then he'd just jump vertically over the 4-foot fence. It's like, what? Are you part kangaroo or something? And if it was a 6-foot fence, give him a second, and he could clear the 6-foot fence. And we had another Weimaraner that used her teeth and claws to scale out of her dog kennel, which had 7-foot chain link panels on it. She jumped as high as she could, grabbed the chain link with her teeth and her feet, and then scampered over the chain link. Mind you, we figured this out after we found one of her claws that she had completely removed by doing that. She was not a happy dog. And then there, let's see, what other weird animal? Well, it wasn't the Weimaraner that scared the poor UPS man half to death. We had a 8-foot chain link fence around our entire property, and we were cross fenced. So we had a horse paddock way in the back, and then we had kind of a middle area that was sort of the dog's domain, and then we had the front yard, which is where we, every once in a while we'd let the dogs out or the horse out. And the horse was out in the front yard around the side of the house, hanging out in the cool, and the UPS man came to deliver a package. And he was used to just opening up the gate and walking in. He knew to check for the dogs, but, pretty much if the UPS van stopped, the dogs would all start barking, so we knew the UPS man was there. So dogs were barking, they were in the backyard. The UPS man thought, okay, perfect, I'll go deliver the package. UPS man made it about halfway to the front door when the horse came flying around the side yard at full gallop. That poor UPS man, he probably set a world record for the fastest 30-yard dash carrying a 50-pound package ever. After that, he would always honk his horn a couple times when he stopped, and somebody would have to wave at him to let him know that it was okay. He was like, it's too dangerous, dogs, horses. Yeah, but I will say this much, at least UPS delivers to the correct address. Unlike Amazon, I can't tell you how many times I have to re-deliver Amazon packages to our neighbors. It's like, I don't order from Amazon. Why is there an Amazon package on my porch? Oh, our neighbor, 7 doors down. Sweet. Let me do that for you, Amazon. Why does that make cats better, Massey? Cats are just boring. They're not nearly as entertaining as having a guard horse. How many people can say they have a guard horse? We did end up putting up a beware of horse and beware of dog sign on the fence. But the beware of horse sign was one of those flip signs, so you could flip it on or off. So if we let the horse into the front, we'd flip over the beware of horse sign. And if we had the dogs, we'd flip over the beware of dog sign. My sister really wanted goats, but with the horse and the dogs and the cat and the pigeons, goats were just not in the cards. How did I miss that? You know what? I don't even want to know how I missed that. A delivery address miles away. Well, at least mine are closer than that, Serenar. Miles away. It's hard to get good help these days. Come on, Tractor. Use all 45 horsepowers. Yeah! Yeah, exactly, Serenar. UPS person sees bear or horse. Yeah, right. 30 seconds later, horse. Yep, pretty much. Yeah, that happened too, actually, when we had the beware of horse sign. Am I just not doing this right? Yeah, I'm not doing it. No, I am doing it right. That did happen with a FedEx driver when we had the beware of horse sign. I swear he must have done exactly that. Whatever, beware of horse. Eh, horse. But that was the hot dog eating, Mountain Dew drinking, McDonald's French fry eating horse. So that horse was strange no matter how you did it. Then we got another horse, and that horse was a lock picker. Could not keep her in her stall. You'd use those clips that you use your thumb to open it up, and then you can stick on whatever and it'll lock it. Yeah, the horse, she just used her lips, and there you go. She was out. That was interesting because once we looked out in the yard and it's like, where's the horse? And we're like, uh-oh, horse got loose again. Must be in the front yard. Went and looked. Nope, no horse in the front yard because we had left the gate open on the front yard because we were expecting a delivery that required the being open. And yeah, we found the horse. Well, let me be more specific. The neighbor found the horse and phoned us saying, "Hey, your horse is in my front yard eating my grass and my flowers." So, yeah, we had to go get the horse. And apologize to the neighbor. And me and my sister had to replant the flowers. And that's when we started always closing the gate, even if we were expecting a delivery. And it was just like, yeah, the delivery drivers just have to deal with it. I can put a missing poster up. That's true. I mean, you could, but... Alright, bird. Bugger off. Thank you. It's not like the pigeons. At least the pigeons always came back because they were homing pigeons. So, yeah. Some people had a horse in my town. Whenever I walked by the horse paddock, the horses would trot up to the fence for scratches. Yep. Yep. Steam, welcome back. I mean, the horses are nothing but giant dogs, so they're cool in my book. At least the neighbor got free fertilizer. They still weren't happy about it. We had some uptight neighbors. It was the South, everybody, appearance is everything, so their yard had to be perfect. Yeah. My sister used to ride her horse through the McDonald's drive-thru. That was always good times. Of course, the horse wouldn't trigger the drive-thru thing, so she'd have to make the order at the window. Said the poor girl at the window it's like, I need you to pull forward, walk forward, move. Can you? Your food will be coming in a minute. My sister's like, yep, I'll go over there. And she rode her horse to school a couple times. Because why not? See, this is the thing that most kids don't even get to even think about, right? We did discover that the horse that ate hot dogs did not like chicken nuggets. But hot dogs were okay. Just no chicken nuggets. Not a fan. What did you do with the horse when you got to school? Well, that was easy. There was a field next to the school that was owned by the school, and you just put the horse in the field. Horse would eat the grass, have a grand old time. And then come lunchtime, when other kids took their cars and drove to fast food restaurants, my sister would hop on the horse and ride to McDonald's. Jake, I'm doing good. Sorry, there's a train coming. All right, there you go. Train. What is this tractor? I don't know. A tractor. It's a 533, I think. Hold on. There. And garage. A case 533. There you go. I don't know whether our plow is up or down now. Oh yeah, are you up or down? You're down. Okay, good. 45 horsepower tractor we got here. Now we're going to use all those ponies. Excellent background sound. I figured you'd enjoy that, train man. That's why I shut my mouth and let you just listen to it. Running 3,500 mods. It is a made-up number, but it's not necessarily too far. This is from... I got all of the mods that Stocka was using on his map, plus all the mods Brew was using before he cleaned them up. So that was like 10 gigs of mods I downloaded from Brew alone, plus Stocko's, plus some of my own. It's a lot of mods, but we're obviously not going to use all of them here. So is this the idea for an old school map? Yeah, I mean, you know, you remember this map, Old Stream Farms, has been around for a while. And it's small, which is good. I am going to do something else probably later, but first we're gonna try our hand at a map I thought I was familiar with. I was like, oh, I remember this map. I remember where everything is. Nope, not so much. I kind of want to do a couple of others, but I don't know how well they'll stream. We'll see eventually. Maybe. Kind of depends on how Farm Sim goes, you know. If people don't enjoy Farm Sim, we can always go back to I don't know. Whatever. And again, the reason we're here is because the G27 is toast. I don't think I told you that, Serenar. Yeah, so the G27 on Tuesday, was it Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. The G27 decided, gonna pack it up. And it could make toast, yeah. I took the temp of the motor area, and it was over 38C in the motor area. I did a little digging. I think the optical wheel is actually cracked, so I'm going to have to replace it with a brass one, which I'm not going to order. I'm going to have fabbed myself. And I'm also going to cut vent holes in that stupid thing. So it's down for a while. Because, yeah, I'll get to it when I get to it kind of thing. We'll just replace American Truck and Euro Truck with probably Farm Sim and I don't know what else. Good to see you went back to your roots. Was that an intentional pun on farming there, Jake, or did you not intend that pun and I just picked up on it anyway and thought it was funny? Optical wheel encoder is a reasonable fix. It is, Serenar. I'm going to do a little bit differently. Like, you can order them online for like $30 plus insane shipping. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the wheel I've got and fab up a prototype and take it to a local place that can laser cut and have them laser cut me the wheel with a brass slug. And I'm going to do that because, one, I don't feel like sending my money to some weird Taiwanese website, and the other reason is then I help local machine shops. All right, are we plowed? We's plowed. All right, let's go put our plow up and go get our brony. Let's go get a brony. Let's go get a brony. Where am I going to put my plow? Probably right there, logically. Nope, nope. And then you broke my, yeah, well, whatever. Normally wouldn't Sean, let's go get a brony with vigor, but okay. I know, all I can think of is a man dressed up in a My Little Pony outfit, but you know, whatever. Yeah. Opened that right in our face, didn't we? FS is always a good choice. Only game I've played where you can both farm and jump a harvester in a semi. That's true. That truer words were never spoken there, Zettler. Alright, now we gotta figure out how to go to the shop to get our brony. Friendship is magic. I mean, every time I say brony, like, my mind just goes back to the Left 4 Dead 2 mod where I played as Sparkles, the My Little Pony, wielding a military spec MP5. I think we've done taken a bad turn again. Yep, we done taken a bad turn again, I think. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're good. Yep, every time it tries to render water, it's having a conniption and a half. Okay, game. Alright. Wow. Oh, Windows 10 probably broke the SLI codes that I had set up, so I'll have to fix that. Smells like rain. Which is good. We could use more rain. Lots of rain. I don't think that's how you're supposed to take that turn, but that's how we're going to take that turn. I swear I didn't knock down that sign that was laying down. Not my fault. Never had that problem. Computers are fun. Yeah, I think it has to do with the Windows 10. When it did the update, I don't think it properly managed my my SLI setup. Oh goodness, I ran over a brony. So I just need to fix that. An Agromet Brony 3. I know I don't have access to the land. Oh, should I lime before I cultivate? Is that how that should work? Should I be doing that first? Talk amongst yourselves while I finish the last vestiges of a smoothie. There, I just had to do it. Dinner calls. Well, call it back. I like the line before I plow. Well, we're a little bit late for that. I guess we could look and see. Let's see here. We need ourselves a fertilizer tech. Do your fields? Yeah, they do. I noticed that right off the bat. Here's a fertilizer there, and I can get an extension on my fertilizer, and I can have 1,200 liters instead of 600. I think that'd be a smart idea right there. So we're gonna buy that. Full shizzle. My nizzle. Now, what else do we need? We need a planter, but we can't do anything with planters because our tractor is not powerful enough. Doesn't matter, but I'd lime first. Okay. Let's get ourselves a big bag rack lime. What? No. I just want lime. They really need a search function. Honestly, they need a search function. Okay, I think it's in bags. A big bag. Sheet bag, wheat bag, lime bag. 450. 2,000 liters. That's a big bag. Big bag of lime, 2,000 liters for 400 bucks. What? Oh, wait. Ah, look at that. Well, I think we're going to use this one because I think this one I have to actually pick it up over it and I don't have a front loader. So we're going to go with this one. Sorry. My eye itched. So I had to pause to itch me eye. Bye. And not the eye that I hurt, the other one. Okay. We got that. So now... No. I wasn't... Lower. Off that off. There it is. With our 4 or 5 horsepower tractor of power. Yeah. Front roll. There we go. R. R. Woot! We full. All right. Let's boogie. Let's boogie, boogie, boogie. I wonder how much we're going to, Hey, Brew. At work. Don't work too hard. Never good to work hard, ever. Okay, we're going to go right this time because I think that's the faster way to our farm. Go, tractor! Display all of your power of your 45 whole horsepower. Woot. Friday chill out night. Yeah. Makes sense. We really need a probably a bigger tractor eventually. Pressure doesn't want me to spend money, but you know, I'm kind of thinking of the old adage, just spend money to make money, but We only have $162,077 left. We don't want to be like Brew. We don't want to live perpetually in the red. Sorry, Brew. I had to do it. I mean, I guess that's Stocko too. I still haven't actually decided what we're going to plant in these fields, but we must be frugal. I'm kind of wondering if I don't skip liming this field here and put grass in. No, that'd be a bad idea. Never mind. Forget I said those words. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that again. Derp, derp, derp. Okay. There. Let's try that again. This time actually turn on the bloomin' thing, which would be done via what? Thank you. Turn on is X. Totally makes sense. Did I turn it on? I don't know. We'll find out when we get to the bottom. Sounds like we did. Wow. Nope. What? I'm having mental difficulties here. Alright, let's try that again. Oh. Derp. Yeah. And there. Derp. Now we can turn it on. There we go. Look at all that black smoke blowing up in the sky. Putting this tractor to work. I don't know what our actual spread range is, so we're being conservative. I still feel like we're going to fall off our tractor, though. Manual attach mod. Woo! Yeah, exactly. Yep. I forget that all the time. I mean, when you play Farmer's Dynasty, and then you play Pure Farming, and you play this, and yeah, things go pear-shaped a lot. We're gonna have this field limed, and then we're gonna cultivate it with our brony. And whatever else we need to do. Okay, I have a much bigger range than I thought, but it's alright. A little overspray ain't hurting nobody. I'm thinking for money, right off the bat, I'm thinking we're going to buy some beehives and throw them in a field, and I think we might also buy some sheep. Do we want to buy some sheep? We could buy some cheap sheep. Things go pear-shaped in any game you play. I mean, not all of them, just most of them. I'm very familiar with the shape of pears. It's sad. It hurts, but it's true, mechanic. It hurts, but it's true. I do like the mod that reduces the the usage of the lime though, because I felt like it was overdoing it every time. Ooh, run over the plants. Can you over lime a field? I'm sure you can. I do have access to the land. Ish game. Alright. I don't know if you can over lime. I mean, I know you probably can't in Farm Sim, because Farm Sim. Alright, that's this field limed. Let's go hit the other field up. And then we can go get our brony. Everybody needs a little brony in their life. Right? Serenar is a big brony lover. How many, sounds wrong. Be nice. What do you mean, be nice, Rusher? She loves the brony. It's a great cultivator. Does your brownie come with ice cream and hot fudge? Well, if it does, then it's the best brownie ever. Bird scooting on the ground. I like the TV series. Rainbow Dash is the best. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My sister used to have piles of My Little Ponies. But then she gave them up for the Breyer horses. Not the ice cream, the horses. And not ice cream horses, the real thing. So I knew a lot about My Little Ponies. Tree. Nope, that's not a tree. That's a thing. Are you agreeing with Rainbow Dash being the best there, Train Man? Because I'm kind of thinking you're a Rainbow Dash fan. It does smell like it's raining outside, but it's not. It must be coming soon. The rain is coming soon to a plot of land near you. Alright, we're going to put this in here. No. Oh, are you a follower of a different pony there, Train Man? It's probably a bunch of ponies. Ah, good brownies. Perticore. Okay. Alright, let's get our brony now. Now we can go get our brony. Can I go through here? It looks like I can. Uh-huh, I can. Oh, Perticore is the smell of rain. Oh, I thought it was another pony. I thought we were talking about the antithesis to Rainbow Dash is the Perticore pony. All right, let's make this drive quick. I was thinking about seeding. I was originally going to say, oh, we should seed field 4 or field 6 in grass so we can make hay. But then I realized that field 28 is already sown in grass. So, like, oh, I guess I don't really need to because I could buy field 28 when Rusher isn't looking, and we'd have that. My favorite pony is actually a horse. That's a truck. Horse truck. Yes, horse truck is amazing. I'll have to reset up ATS to work with my Xbox controller since the G27 is down. It's kind of sad, but at the same time, it happens. It was amazing until it could only turn right. Yeah, that's where we had a problem. Horse truck only turning right became quite a difficult prospect. Instead of leaving a rainbow trail, it's just diesel. Yeah. Ooh, look. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh. Oh, come on. Jump. Oh. Mr. VVS, how's it going? We're trying to use the slide here at the shop, but it won't let us. It won't let us on the swing either. Ah. And now we're going to pick up our brony. Woo! Whoops, let's not run over the brony. I am too big. It's unfortunate. My petite ways just are not working. Go. Thank you for following, Pluto. Brony, nice. Yep, it's the Agromet Brony 3. Am I going to buy a harvester or lease one? The plan is actually to... Oh, I thought I could fold it. I guess I don't need to. I think it's the Brony 5 folds. My plan is to lease a harvester because, yeah. Unless I can find, unless there's one that's super cheap. I don't know. I haven't looked. Harvesters scare me. They're always expensive and they're so... You only use them once a season. So I'm kind of the mind of, we'll just lease harvesters as we need them. That way we can get the biggest harvester, we can make it super fast, quick harvest, done, wham bam, thank you ma'am, move on to something else. Tasty, tasty iced tea. Since we ain't buying, we have room in the budget for a grass field. Oh, well, thank you, Rusher. Appreciate it. Alright, let's get this field cultivated. Let's see if we can drive a little bit better than terribly. Let's see, well, we oversprayed a little bit on the neighbor's field, but that's alright. It's fine. Not that worried about it. I'm sure the neighbor would be like, hey, it's fine. A little bit of lime on my field never hurt. Come on, 45 horsepower tracker. Let's go, tracker. You can do it. Use all 45 of your horses. You might have to just go downhill. Well, we're going to find out on this hill. Oh, here we go. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. Yep, we made it. Perfect. There was a map that I was playing that I ended up having to get a Caterpillar tractor because the only way to where I was going, because I download these maps and I just run around on them to check things out. And the only way to get where I was going was this one path, and it was not happening in the tractor they gave you. So I was like, all right, fine. I got myself a Caterpillar track, and it worked just fine. Of course, if we buy a grass field rusher, we got to have room in the budget for the mower and the tedder and the windrower and the baler and the front loader. You should try Harvester, the most violent adventure game of all times, is advertised on Steam. No, thank you. Oh, the terrible Steam games. Am I going to want animals? Well, yeah, we got to get horses. And each horse is going to be named Brew. Made in 1996. Wow. Good to see that it just made it to Steam there, Mr. VVS. Alright, we are. I think sheep are going to be important early on. So I think we need to plan for sheep. I think we need to plan for chickens. We'll make our way into horses because, you know, horses is really where it's at. Command and Conquer 95, it was awesome. No, Saranar, sorry. Didn't like Command and Conquer. Command and Conquer Red Alert. Now we're talking. With the cheesy cutscene acting. And what else? Another game that came out around the same time I really enjoyed. Bought the remaster and it's totally awesome. Yeah, I mean, the music too. I got the, when I got Command & Conquer Red Alert, I got the premium edition, which meant I got the CD. I still have that music. I mean, that's just, I mean, that CD sits there. It is amazing. I love it. It's not the techno disco club beats that kiddies like today. But it had a nice beat to it. It was great for like energizing you for a run or something. I wasn't alive when these fancy games came out. Oh, that's sad, Rusher. It's sad. It wasn't all about graphics back then. It was all about gameplay. Oh, what was the one? I want to say it was called Command HQ, but I might be wrong. I'll have to look it up on Abandonware. There was one I played a lot. I never got very far because the games were hard as the dickens back then, but it was fun. And I still play Staying late at work and playing CNC. Yeah. Let's see. Did I lower that thing or not? Yep, I did. Okay. Hell March posted in Discord. Yes. Hey, exclamation Discord there, Serenar. What was I going? Oh, Sea Rogue. I did a video on Sea Rogue when I came back to YouTube. I love Sea Rogue. If it wasn't for the fact that it does not scale properly and Streamlabs literally poops itself if I try to do anything with it, I would totally stream some of those old games. Sea Rogue. Oh man, what's that lake game? Shoot, Big Trucker and DOS found it. Odell Lake, where you're a fish trying to make it. You have to avoid getting eaten by the birds and everything else. Would a VM work? No, it's because it's the screen resolution. Just Streamlabs doesn't allow me to center locate the video, so you'd end up with it in the top left corner, and it doesn't allow me to handle non-scaled HD games very well. Because I was going to do Railroad Tycoon 2, but I couldn't get it to work well with Streamlabs, so oh well. And I gotta remember how to turn lights on. How do you turn lights on a tractor? Remember how to turn lights on the tractor. L? Oh, I pressed L. I guess I don't have any lights on my tractor. Yeah. I don't got no lights on my tractor. We bought a discount tractor. Oh, FaZe, that is a stellar game. Mini Metro is very, very good. F? Nope, F don't work neither. We got the discount tractor without any lights on it. ETS, not Farm Sim. Yeah. I'm thinking for Tuesdays, we'll probably do Train Sim for a little while, since we're not doing ATS. And Fridays, we'll do farming for at least right now. Though I was really tempted to do Airport CEO. And we're still going to do, yeah, Farming Friday, exactly. We're still going to do Farmer's Dynasty at least one more week tomorrow. We want to see if we hit the jump date for jumping to the next year, because I want to see what happens. But if we don't hit the jump date and the game continues to just kind of be a game about mini optimization, then we'll probably just shift to something else. All right, Zetler. I don't have much longer that I can stream because I gotta go take care of some stuff. Also, I can't see a bloomin' thing in game. Darn it. There we go. I had to remember how to turn my... Oh, look, I did have lights on. Wait, there are lights on this tractor. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Nope. Wow. Okay. No, I think we're going to wait till the next day. Because I can't see a thing. Kermit. Alright, let's go. Let's run home and go to sleep. It's 18:26 in the game. We done plowed 2 fields, lined 2 fields, and cultivated a good chunk of that field. Whoops, that's that. Ah, open it in my face. Alright, I think. Alright, what do we do for... Is it... No, it's not out there. Do we go up the stairs? Oh wait, I saw it. Nope, light's on. Do we go up the stairs? No, I can't go up the stairs. Alright, where... Ah, there it is. Sleep. Let's see, we're at 18. That's 20. I guess we do 12 hours to get to 6 a.m. Sweet. 149 bucks in property maintenance. I'll take it. Ain't terrible. It is 6 a.m. Woot! Comes with floating stairs, I know. What do you have for cheap and cheerful hay equipment? Alright, let's look at that since Russia is concerned about the budget. Mowers, let's see here. Remember, we got 45 horsepower. So we got to look in the cheapy. We got $4,300 for an FA 367T. I think everything else is going to require a lot more ponies than we have. Yep. So $4,300 for that thing. Yeah, nothing else. All right. Thank you for following the Pyrolex. So we got that. Tedders, let's see here. We're looking for 15 horsepower. Yeah, but that requires an actual one of those. There. 40 horsepower for 16,000. Ouch, that's terrible. Why does that one require 60? And what does that mean? I never understood what that means. Does that mean it connects only to those items? No. Well, technically I can do that if I can hook up to it, but that makes me think I can't hook up to it. I don't know. Windrowers, we got... we can't even use that one. Oh, wait. That's 35 horsepower. Is a weight for the front. Ah, okay. So we got that one. That's 23 grand. That one's 45 horsepower. That's 20 grand. That was 50 horsepower. So I guess 23 grand for that. 16 for that. 39 grand. Plus the mower. 43, call it 44 right now. And then for baling tech, that's going to be a joke. 70 horsepower. Ah! No throw. Or with thrower. Not that I know the difference, but whatever. Let's just go with the more expensive one. So 50 grand probably is what we're looking at. Oh, plus we have to get a front loader. Oh wait, no, those are super small. Can we pick them up? I think we can pick those guys up. So if we can pick those guys up, then all we need is a trailer. And that trailer would do. So we're looking at like 61 grand. We'd have 100 grand left over, Rusher. Or ore? Where is... Ah, here's a baler. So we could buy the baler for 35. Then we just need to use loose material. It's more expensive. We could even buy one with a stacker. See, we could go big. And he's a trailer. Ah, okay. Then we'd have to get the non-thrower, which saves us a few $100. Or we don't buy one. We don't spend the $4,000 on a baler, and instead we buy a baler with stacker for $55,000. What else do I have in here? Do I have something else? It's potato sorter, seed maker. We have all kinds of goodies in here. And we have something else in miscellaneous. It's possible I have something in miscellaneous. Maybe not. We got some orchards, which we might get involved in. Washing stations. We got some more of these, but we're going to need manure for that. And I could, yeah, you're right. I could silage the grass as well. I mean, we got options. We got options. Because if the bales are too big, we're going to have to pick up something to lift them. But I don't think those bales are big. But we do need to finish our a little bit up here. How does it say it was a legume previously? It was cotton. Cotton's not a legume. Oh well. All right, we need to get crop in the ground anyway, so we're gonna have to rent a bigger tractor to manage that. So yeah, I know. I just have to remember how to start the engine. Kind of thinking that the way to go would be the... Do I really want to do the placeable baler right off the bat? Maybe. I can silage the grass as well, right? I mean, the first thing we want to do is at least make $147. Excuse me. At least $147, because that'll cover our standing cost. I think we can do that with a beehive. Because if we then we got at least covering our standing costs. Apparently it's raining. It's fine. We'll just wear a hat. So we need to cover $147 of standing cost with something that doesn't require a lot of initial input. I think that thing is going to be... It's going to have to be the beehives. Then once we've covered off our standing cost, then we can think about what else we do. And I think well, I guess we should start with what should we plant? We got 2 fields to plant, guys. What are we going to plant in these 2 fields? So, horses need the oats, that's true. Soybeans and canola. Now, here's again, because I'm playing 3 different farming games. Farming Sim doesn't do a field soil condition is set for a particular crop, right? That's pure farming, right? Or is that Farmer's Dynasty? Oh, I can't remember now. I kind of want to say pure farming is the one that's soil conditioned. I guess we should also look at the seasons to see what is best. Correct no field conditions. Ah, good. That always confused me in pure farming. Oh man. I can't tell you how many times I planted the wrong crop on a field and went like, oh man. That's why I like the Japanese part of pure farming. You just plant rice. That's an easy one. So is it... I'm not near death. Yeah, no. All right, now I can't remember how to pull up my seasons thing. I don't remember how to pull up seasons now. Alt S, thank you. Okay, what can we plant? Wheat, barley, oat, canola, sunflower, potato, sugar beets, and those things. Okay. Kind of think we could do oats on one field. That's 43, and we could do soybeans. Were not warm enough, but we can do canola. So we'll do oats and canola. I don't know which field's going to get what, mind you, yet, but Trevor, yes, we're in Farm Sim. Reason being that G27 is dead, so we can't be driving the trucks anymore. I mean, we could, but it would just take me longer to set everything up, and I was just like, meh, we'll do something else. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing Farm Sims on Fridays. We'll do Farmer's Dynasty tomorrow to see if we continue with Farmer's Dynasty. Tuesday, which was American Truck, I think, at least right now, we'll do Train Simulator. Oh, Serenar, you're probably fine. I mean, being realistic about it, you know, if it goes, it goes. Just don't be afraid to take it apart and replace your optical wheel again, or ever. I mean, I would just go replace it, except I have to replace my flight stick for Flight Simulator, because the flight stick I used to use, the spring has gone out on it and I cannot get it to set. properly. People even say with the joystick that I had, which was a Sidewinder. Sidewinder? No. Yeah. Um, Once the spring on the rudder controls go out, they pretty much just pitch it in the bin and get something else because really nothing you can do with it. Which, given it was a whole like $20 and I bought it when it first came out like 15 years ago or more, not terrible that I just pitch it and get a different one. So if I didn't have to outlay the money for the new joystick, I just replaced the wheel with something else. But gotta be frugal, as Rusher likes to say. As much as I am a spendthrift in video games, I am seriously a miser in real life. Oh yeah, totally, Cernar. If it's a $200, 200-pound thing, yeah, try to fix it. But piddly little $20 joystick that you've had for 15 years, maybe not. And then I'll be buying Flight Simulator and Train Sim World. That's already on my budget for next month. Force feedback joysticks don't, probably not. Games are the opposite of real life actions usually. Yeah, it's very true. Very true, Train Man. I couldn't imagine spending the kind of money on equipment. Like, even this tractor, I'm like, come on, 30 grand for this tractor? No, I'll give you a 10. It's got a whole 45 horsepower. I don't care if it's an antique. That's not important to me. It's raining. Who started singing? I don't know. Did you start singing there, Steve? Thinking it was you. Okay, we're almost done with this field. And then we're gonna, before I go to the other field, because I don't know if we're gonna finish that field before I have to call it for the day, I'm going to see about covering our standing cost really quick. Hey, tractor. Come on now. Me singing, gosh, no. Well, you know, somehow singing Barbie seems to happen a lot around here. I don't know why. It's not my fault. All right, let's run over here to the other field and then work up covering let's call it $150 of cover cost. That means that we'll make a little bit every day. Okay, let's see what we can do about $150 of cover cost. So in miscellaneous, was it in, yes, B house. All right, $500, $8 an hour, $8 a day. So 23 at 8 is 160. Call it 160. So one bee house theoretically would cover us for a day. But I think we'll buy 2 bee houses. Rusher's like, no, he's buying things. Yeah, well, let's put 1 bee house over here. Can I put it in that? Oh, I can put it in that field. Oh, is that a horse field? Yeah, it probably is. Okay. Really? You're not going to let me... Oh, that. Nope, nope. No, I don't want to rotate that. I want to rotate my view game. Okay, fine. We'll just zoom in. I'm thinking we put the beehives. Can I put the beehives in here? Aha! Let's put 1 beehive here. There. And can I get another beehive right there? Two bee houses, we could give a good buzz to the budget. Oh, wolf. All right. So now we spent $1,000, but we're going to make about $300 a day, give or take. And it's only costing us let's call it 160 a day to maintain equipment. So I think we've come out really, really well. We're positive cash flow wise, and tractor. We're positive cash flow wise. I hope we'll be positive cash flow wise, and we got ourselves a little bit of farm. I love how this little field here needs plowing and liming. No, thank you. It's funny. We're going to, let's go back here. So we're going to put oats and canola. I think I'll put canola in field 4 and oats in field 6. And then we'll look at whether we purchase. We couldn't afford that field anyway. I mean, we could, but we'd have no money left. 29. We could buy field 37, but we're split by that, and then that's massive. So we ain't doing that. Okay. Well, we won't be doing that. So we're all cultivated there. We'll plant. Needs plowing and whatever. Fertilize. It's calling one thing a fertilize because of the lime, I guess. I don't know. 6 says it's definitely fertilized, but whatever. We're good with whatever. Good. So that's what we'll do next time. All right, I've got to jet because I got to take care of something in about 30 minutes, and I need to go somewhere. So thank you all very much for tuning in for our first Farming Simulator 19 stream. We'll be on old stream for a little bit until I get bored with it, or you get bored with it, or we all get bored with it. Do look for a use for your DOS cookies soon. I'm getting ready to set that up, so make sure that you collect your DOS cookies. And tomorrow we are going to be 1 p.m. Mountain Time, whatever that is in your local zone. And we will be playing Farmers Dynasty. And then 10 a.m. on Sunday in Mountain Time, we will be in Derail Valley. We bought a remote, and we'll probably do a terrible job with it, as happens a lot. Let me just make sure I save the game just before I Alt-tab out to see if there's anybody to raid. so we don't lose a game. All right, Martin ML is playing Farming Simulator, so let's go raid Martin. I will see everybody tomorrow, I hope. Until then, take care, everybody.